Welcome to Seneca Lady Indian Softball on KNEO 91.7 FM with live audio and video online at kneo.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're listening to the official pregame show of the Seneca Lady Indians. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
And a pleasant good afternoon, and we welcome you here to Cassville as we get set for high school softball here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network. It is the 2-5 Seneca Lady Indians, 0-1 in Big 8 play versus the Cassville Lady Wildcats, 4-5 overall, 0-1 in Big 8 play. Countdown to first pitch sponsors, People's Bank of Seneca, Prater's Pharmacy, and Darrell. You know, Seneca, a very busy week this week. They have already played 2 games, one conference game on Tuesday against McDonald County, one non-conference game on Monday against Neosho, and they come here today for another conference game, and then you have a non-conference game but a district opponent tomorrow afternoon in Logan Rogersville at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, you 5 games?
4.
4 games this week.
4 games in 5 days.
Well, they're probably lucky they don't have a tournament going on Saturday and pick up 2 or 3 more. You know, I mean, games they can squeeze in here in the season. But, yeah, it's that time of year, you know. It's that time to get things going and you know, play a bunch of conference games. These always matter more than anything.
Well, not only is this a conference game, it's a district opponent as well. And on top of that, the district is here at Cassville, so you're getting your first. I mean, the district has been here a lot lately, so this isn't, unless you're a freshman, this isn't your first look at this field. But, you know, you're getting the feel of what it's going to be like here, you know, in about a month and a half.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, like you said, Ben, we've been here I don't know how many times. It seems like quite a bit that Cassville gets the host district, and you know, I don't know sure how that comes, especially they got to come way to the north this year. Clinton, if I remember right, has got to come in here. So
yeah, it seems like, you know, Clinton and Nevada have to come down. Nevada was part of this district last year. Nevada actually beat Cassville in that district championship last year. Seneca gave Nevada all they could handle in that district semifinal game, but unfortunately fell a little bit short in that one. But you know, Cassville has home field advantage again, and so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know Cassville's record right off the top of my head.
4-5.
4-5. You know, but they probably played some tournaments and maybe played some bigger schools too. But you know, anyway, it's can you get the players playing at the right time, and they get a lot of games in, a lot of softball games, and you know, it's not a bad thing.
It's a very warm day here in Cassville. Monday and Tuesday were kind of pleasant weather, and then you get back to the heat of September here today and tomorrow for softball and football. But, you know, after the first 2 weeks where it was kind of unusually cool, it'll be interesting to see tomorrow if you get those hydration breaks that we didn't have to worry about the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they talk about, it's going to get hot again. No, it's just going to get normal. This is normal. What we've had, you know, the last few weeks has been really nice weather. I told everybody you need to mark this on the calendar because this doesn't happen every year. It doesn't hardly happen once every 10 years. But it's been nice, and just because it's going to warm up a little bit won't affect anything. These kids understand that, and they've been out in it. They're used to it.
Take a time out, come back with more of the preview after this on the KNEO Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Mid-America Specialty Markets of Seneca is a supporter of the Seneca Indians, and they're proud to bring you today's game. They provide insurance services for the 4-state area, including home, auto, life, and agribusiness. Located at 910 Washington Avenue in Seneca, they are licensed in Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Kansas. Learn more today at midminsurance.com or call 417-451-9177. Mid-America Specialty Markets. Protecting your business and family is our specialty.
And we welcome you back as we get set for action here between Seneca and Cassville. And Daryl, like we said, this schedule, it just keeps on getting busier and busier. A 3-week game week next week for Seneca. Monday at CJ, Tuesday at home, Thursday at Nevada. And so the month of September, very busy, but you want to be busy and playing some of your best softball as you get into the month of October.
Yeah, they got a lot of things to work out. You know, there's a lot of things that coaches always find different things you can work on and work out. And so it's not that to get a lot of softball games is all right. You might see some kids playing different spots in different places and see what works best. And the lineups may be a little bit different as well. But you're always looking to see what can work the best.
The lineup is a little bit different today. Rose Card and Olivia Wade both out, so there are some lineup changes here this afternoon that we'll get to in a moment. Cassville, like we said, 4-5, 1-0 in Big 8 play. They actually snapped a 3-game losing skid with a 14-0 win over Nevada on Tuesday. And so, they have to feel feeling good about themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you beat Nevada's always been good for softball, always been a tough one. Yeah. Even to go play there is tough, and just to play them, they're always well coached and ready to play. And if you beat Nevada there, then
it's kind of interesting. This year they're 0-3, Monette 0-3. What they've put on Misha so far, right. So a little bit down maybe year for both of those two teams. Seneca right now averages about 3 runs a game while giving up 8. Cassville averages 5 while giving up 4. Seneca split with Cassville last year in the Big 8. They won on the road 2-1 and then fell at home 7-3. So be interesting to see here, home road splits and what happens between these two teams. We'll take another time out, come back with more after this on the KNEO Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District. Tradition, pride, class.
A business impact partner of KNEO is ProLube Tire and Auto Center in Neosho. Serving the area since 2001, they're open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. ProLube Tire and Auto Center offers tire and brake repair, as well as transmission service, front-end alignments, and more. Located at 1406 North Business 49 in Neosho. For more information, 417-221-6795 or online at proluberepair.com.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
I'm Bryce Johnson with this Unpacking It Sports and Faith Minute. In team sports, it isn't uncommon to hear about teammates getting into fights. But when tensions arise between teammates, the conflict needs to get settled immediately. By not letting the frustrations fester, the team can stay focused on attaining greater success as a unit. The same is true in our own lives. Even followers of Jesus experience tension with each other. But the Bible says, if someone says, I love God, but hates a fellow believer, that person is a liar. For if we don't love people we can see, how can we love God whom we cannot see? And he has given us this command: those who love God must also love their fellow believers. Although conflict is inevitable as imperfect people, if we understand what loving God really means, we will love his people too. So today, let's try to bring resolution to any outstanding conflicts and fight for unity with fellow believers. I'm Bryce Johnson, and you can unpack that. For more, go to unpackingit.com.
A sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho, serving the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer personal banking services, including checking and savings accounts, home loans, and online banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC, where their slogan is Southwest Missouri Bank, we can do that.
Forbes asked, and the people answered. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance is one of America's best insurance companies. Forbes recognizes what our customers have known for generations. We are committed to protecting families and the lives they built. For auto, home, life, and business protection, call Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
And we welcome you back. Your starting lineups here this afternoon, sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. First for the visiting Seneca Indians, coming in at 2-5 overall, 0-1 in a Big 8 play. Leading off is the shortstop, number 25, Cordy Hancock. Batting second and playing second base, number 5, Jolie King. Batting third and doing the pitching, number 26, Abby Jamros. Cleanup hitter is the third baseman, number 15, Kinley Summer. Batting fifth and playing catcher, number 10, Rayleigh Davis. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 22, Ava Berry. Batting seventh and playing center field, number 11, Josie Andrews. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 17, Abigail Elliott. And batting ninth and playing right field, number 3, Adamari Rodriguez. Now the starting lineup for the Cassville Lady Wildcats. They come in 4-5 overall, 1-0 in Big 8 play. Leading off is the third baseman, number 27, Maddie Yockey. Batting second and playing center field, number 5, Tori Blankenship. I can't read my own handwriting. Batting third and doing the pitching, number 10, Aubrey Stouffer. The cleanup hitter is the first baseman, number 19, Lily Noggle. Batting fifth is the designated player, number 24, Joey Blankenship. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 20, Brianna Still. Batting seventh, and I did not write down what she's playing. She's playing left field, number 18, Tyra Sturgill. Batting eighth and doing the catching, number 8, Nevaeh Johnson. And batting ninth and playing shortstop, number 7, Briley Arthurton. The flex player is the right fielder, number 12, Kirsten Fair. Head coach of the Indians is, first name's Cassidy Barclay. I was like,
Barclay.
I'm drawing a
Coach
blank.
Barclay.
Cassidy Barclay, assisted by Susan Beville. Head coach for Cassville is Jordan Savage, assisted by Simon Beeson and Shelly Anderson. Should be a fun one here today, and see if Seneca can get off the schneid. And like we said, Daryl, it's a very important game for both these teams, not only Big 8-wise, but district seeding-wise. There are 7 teams in the district, so the number 1 seed does get a bye to the semifinals, while 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, and 4 versus 5 will play day 1.
Yeah, I mean, it's always – you always want to have the number 1 seed. That just means you had a good year, and everybody respects that. But, it's it all falls when it is. You have to play the games as you play.
And I was saying, I can't remember if it was Monday or Tuesday, sometimes it's a little bit of a disadvantage to have that number 1 seed, because everybody else has played a game and you're a little bit more nervous and they've got the nerves out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's not that critical in softball because you can pitch the same pitcher, a few games in a row if you need to. Baseball, they always have the pitch count, the pitch limit, so it's more critical there. But still, by that time of year, and you think, well, they played a game, they're ready to play, and I'm like, no, it's all the same. They're ready to play.
Take a time out, come back with the start of the game after this on the KNEO Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is better health, better you.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Marine Center Incorporated is a sponsor of Seneca Athletics. In business since 1979, they offer Mercury and Suzuki motors, along with low boats as well as boat repairs. Located at 4961 Highway 43 in Joplin, Missouri, open Monday through Friday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 12, and closed on Sunday. For more information, the phone number is 417-781-7450 or online at marinecenterjoplin.com. The Marine Center Incorporated, where the slogan is, your family boating headquarters.
And we welcome you back as we get set for action here between Seneca and Cassville. Once again, Seneca's lineup will look like this. Cordy Hancock, Jolie King, and Abby Jamrose are the first three. Kinley Summer, Rayleigh Davis, and Ava Berry are the next three. Josie Andrews, Abigail Elliott, and Adamari Rodriguez are the final three for Seneca here this afternoon. They will be going up against Aubrey Stouffer, as she will have what it looks like in the field like this is Tyra Sturgill in left, Tommy Blankenship in center, and Kirsten Fair in right. Left to right in the outfield, or in the infield, I should say. That was the outfield.
Yeah.
In the infield, Maddie Yockey at third. At shortstop is Briley Arthurton. At second base is Brianna Still. And at first base is Lily Noggle with Nevaeh Johnson catching Aubrey Stouffer here this afternoon. It's a hot one here today, but like Daryl keeps on saying, it's normal for the middle of September.
Yeah, it's just normal.
It says it's 89 degrees here at first pitch.
Yeah, it's not even 90. I'm thinking about getting my jacket.
They said it was supposed to be mostly cloudy today a couple days ago, and it's mostly sunny here today. I don't see a cloud anywhere. Maybe
they're doing a good job of hiding from us, Ben.
As Cordy Hancock will lead things off here for Seneca. And she takes a called strike, so the count's 0-1. Seneca, the all blues, blue pants, blue tops, white trim and numbers. As here comes the 0-1. Fouled straight back. The count's 0-2.
Fouled right back in your camera.
Right back at you.
Right back at you.
Counts 0-2 here on Hancock, who needs to protect now.
Well, you know, we hit the ball the other day against Mack County, but just always right to them. We need to get some hits. See if we can't get some base runners on, Ben, and put some pressure on this Cassville defense.
That pitch is high, so the count's 1-2. Hancock, King, and Jamrose are the three due up. Here comes the 1-2. And they call that a called strike 3 on the outside corner, and there's one down. Jolie King will come to the plate.
Yeah. Yeah, Cordy thought that was just a little bit outside for her to swing at, but it's close.
And you always don't want the umpire to make the call.
Yeah, don't let the umpire make the call.
Cassville has the black with mustard stripes. That one's fouled straight back, and the count's 0-1.
Pinstripes.
Yeah, with white numbers. So 0-1 the count here on King.
I don't know if them are yellow socks or gold socks or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah. That pitch is low and outside, so the count is 1-1. That's Mays, because if you're a Michigan fan, it'd be Mays. That's Michigan. That's Michigan gold. That ball is hit to the left side and through for a single for King, and a one-out base runner for Seneca.
There you go. That's what we need. And you know, last game, Ben, that there on Tuesday was all right to Carly Martin at shortstop. But that in there was in between the gap. Find a hole. That's what we like.
Jamrose in the game on Tuesday was 1 for 2, had a home run as that ball gets by the catcher. A wild pitch will allow King to get to second.
Well, Abby's got some pop in her bat, so you don't want to just throw it over the middle of the plate with her. Got to be kind of careful with her.
1-0 the count, and she has hit the ball hard to start the year.
Yes.
Comes the 1-0, and that is outside, so the count's 2-0. Newmac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Prelude Maintenance Center, and Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine all sponsoring the broadcast. 2-0 the count here. That ball is hammered down the left field line, foul into the Cassville bullpen. That just kind of shows the pop she has if she can hit it that far opposite field.
Yeah, I mean, she just missed it. Just a little bit late on the inside of it, but a little late to swing. But, yeah, she's got some pop in her bat.
Comes the 2-1, and that's low. And the count now 3-1. Once again, you can be selective on what pitch you want to try and hit.
Yeah, I really don't think you want to see it belt high.
Well, if you're Seneca, you do.
You do, yeah.
That pitch is outside for ball 4. So a single and a walk have runners at first and second for Kinley Summer.
Kinley Summer's got a good bat, too. She's got some pop in her bat.
She does have a home run this year as well. Hit it in the Aurora tournament. And obviously she's played a lot of softball, and you have a lot of faith in her. If you have, as that first pitch is in there for strikes, it counts 0-1 if you have a freshman at cleanup.
I think it's ready to go. I'd like to see one right here.
As here comes the 0-1. That's swung on and missed, and that's beautifully placed by Stouffer, and there's counts 0-2. Not much you can do on that pitch.
No, low and outside, just off the edge of the plate. She's got to protect here, though.
That pitch is...
Oh, you can't. She's dead.
Swung on and missed for strike 3, and there's 2 down.
Yeah.
As Rayleigh Davis will come to the plate here for Seneca. Fortunately, she couldn't quite get a piece. She knew she didn't. And there's 2 down now for Seneca. You have 2 runners on. You would love to take advantage. So here comes the first pitch. It's high and outside for a ball, and the count's 1-0. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Prairie Top Chiropractic all sponsoring the broadcast. 1-0 the count here on Davis. That pitch is in the dirt, gets by the catcher, and King is in there safely. A wild pitch allows the runners to advance where a base hit now would score 2. Smart by Jamrose to follow right behind.
2-0, the pitcher knows she's got to come to her.
2-0 the count. 2 outs here in the top of the first. That's fouled back to the screen. Counts 2-1.
There it was, Ben, right over the middle of the plate. She just got underneath it.
Daryl, we've had 3 balls that we could have had plays on.
Mm-hmm. I know. I could have threw her out at first base too, Ben.
2-1 the count. Here comes the 2-1, and that's fouled right back into your living room again.
Yeah, that's 4.
Counts 2-2. Glad this is metal fence and not mesh, because the mesh might mess up a computer or a camera.
Yeah, a little bit of give to it.
So that pitch is high and inside, and the count's full.
Ooh. That was a close pitch to take.
I think where the catcher set up also could have helped facilitate that, because the catcher was set up outside.
Yeah.
3-2 popped in there, foul, and it's going to get out of play. Not sure if it's towards the very limited cars back there or if it's more towards the cows.
No, it's over there towards the concession stand.
Count remains full here on Davis. Ava Berry on deck if you get that far. Seneca would love to get a couple runs here to start the contest. So that pitch hits the inside corner for strike 3. That will end the inning for Seneca. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. Half inning in the books. Seneca nothing, and Cassville coming up.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce is an organization that exists to make Southwest Missouri a better place to live. That is why they are proud supporters of high school athletics. They understand that the life lessons learned from sporting competition teaches responsibility and discipline and makes our student athletes better citizens for tomorrow. Learn more about local area events online at neoshocc.com. Proud supporters of local school athletics.
And we welcome you back as we get set for the bottom of the first. Cassville's lineup looks like this. Maddie Yockey as leading off, Tommy Blankenship second, Aubrey Stouffer third. The next 3 are Lily Nagel cleanup, Joey Blankenship fifth, Brianna Still sixth, Tyra Sturgill seventh, Nevaeh Johnson eighth, and Briley Arthurton ninth. They will be facing Abby Jamrose as the outfield looks a little bit different with a couple injuries. Wade and Card both got injured in the contest on Tuesday against Mack County. So you have Abigail Elliott in left, Josie Andrews in center, and Amara Rodriguez in right field. Infield is untouched. As here comes the first pitch from Abby Jamrose. And that pitch is outside for a ball. Counts 1-0. Kinley Summer at third. Cordy Hancock at short. Jolie King at second. Ava Berry at first. With Rayleigh Davis catching Abby Jamrose. That one's fouled back. No worse for wear are the umpire or Davis. Looked like it had a double deflection there.
Right at us, Ben.
Again.
Not again. We're a magnet today.
I was going to say, this may be a very popular theme today. 1-1 the count. So here comes the 1-1. Half-hearted swing, and it's in there for a strike. That was 1-2. I don't know if it mattered. I think it hit the inside corner anyways.
Yeah, it was a strike.
This counts 1-2. As here comes the 1-2 pitch. It hit her, but she swung. So that should be strike 3, shouldn't it? It must have been a foul tip. Because if it hit her and she swung,
might
she'd
have hit
be
her
out.
hands.
Yeah. Must have hit some part of the bat. So 1-2 is outside, and the count's 2-2. No complaints from the Seneca dugout, so they're obviously okay with whatever the explanation. Well, there wasn't an explanation, but it's the 2-2. It's outside, trying to get her to bite, and she doesn't, and she's worked it full. Sometimes you can nibble a little too much.
Yeah.
Because the count was 1-2, and now it's full. That pitch is spoiled foul back to the screen. So the count remains 3-2. Good battle here to start the game. 8th pitch of the at-bat. Coming up. First pitch was around 4:32. I never said that. That pitch popped up in the air, foul, and it's just going to get to the screen. So the count remains full. That's one I probably eventually could get if needed, but you got to be tall to get up there and reach it out.
Somebody needs to climb that screen and It hung up in the mesh part above the metal screen.
So here comes another full count offering. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and there's one down. Good job there by Jamrose. Good battle there as Tommy Blankenship will come to the plate. So that first pitch hits the inside corner, and the count is 0-1.
You got it.
0-1 the count. As here comes the 0-1 pitch. That is outside. Oh.
Called it strike off the edge.
On the outside corner, and the count's 0-2. Hit the outside corner. You really want to go after him here.
Usually between inside white line to white line.
So here comes the 0-2, and she offers at it for strike 3, and there's 2 down. So 2 down here as Aubrey Stouffer will come to the plate. And they did have to climb the fence to get it.
Yeah.
That's something I don't think I would have had to do, but it's okay.
I don't think you could reach it otherwise.
So here comes the first pitch, and that's in there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Mid-America Specialty Markets, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, all sponsoring the broadcast. Could be in for a pitcher's duel today, Darryl.
It could be.
So here comes the 0-1, and that is outside, maybe low, and the count's 1-1. Stouffer struck out the side. She worked around a hit and a walk, but struck out all 3, and Jamrose has struck out both hitters so far. Pitch is up, so the count's 2-1. A little bit high. We'll be back here in October for district softball. That pitch is laced to right center field, and it's going to roll all the way to the wall. That's at least 2, and she will be content with the double. But when you get ahead, Darryl, that's what you can do, kind of look for your pitch.
Well, Abby had to come at her, kind of threw it in her wheelhouse. Well, she made a good swing, and she hit it solid.
Yes. Rodriguez and Andrews out in center did a good job of getting it in and keeping it to a double.
Yeah.
So here comes the first pitch to Lily Noggle. Popped in there, foul. Counts 0-1.
There's a little bit of foul territory here, Ben, but not near as much as Seneca.
I think Seneca is the biggest ballpark in the 4-state area, regardless of softball or baseball. The only one that used to really give them a challenge was Carthage's. So that pitch is low for a ball. Counts 1-1. The stadium that got condemned, I'm drawing a blank on it.
Oh, the old Rock Stadium. Yeah, the old semi-pro stadium up there. Yeah.
That one, and that wasn't even foul territory. That was just massive in fair territories. That pitch up the middle, Jamrose is going to field it. Low throw, but good job by Barry to field it. And that will end the inning for Cassville. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left, 1 in the books, no score.
Looking for a personal checking account with real rewards? Open a Community Choice checking account at First Community Bank and earn up to $200. Get $100 when you set up direct deposit and another $100 after just 15 debit card purchases. No monthly service fee, free online and mobile banking, and interest paid on your balance. Open your account today with just $50 and start enjoying the perks. Call 888-780-8391 or visit firstcommunity.net for details. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. See bank for complete details. Looking for a personal checking account with real rewards? Open a Community Choice checking account at First Community Bank and earn up to $200. Get $100 when you set up direct deposit and another $100 after just 15 debit card purchases. No monthly service fee, free online and mobile banking, and interest paid on your balance. Open your account today with just $50 and start enjoying the perks. Call 888-780-8391 or visit firstcommunity.net for details. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC. See Bank for complete details.
Cedar Lane Farm and Garden at 143 Cherokee Avenue in Seneca is your local feed dealer and a supporter of Seneca Indian sports. Offering vet, livestock, and pet products, Cedar Lane also carries a full line of farm and garden supplies. For more information, contact Cedar Farm and Garden on Cherokee Avenue in Seneca today. The number is 417-776-8231. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. through 2 p.m. for your convenience. Go Indians!
Ava Berry leads off the top of the second for Seneca, 6, 7, 8. Barry, Andrews, and Elliott. Anybody who reaches Rodriguez would come to the plate. So that pitch is swung on and missed, and count now 1-2 as she had a couple of pitches before we got back. Barry's had some success this year. That pitch popped foul. She keeps herself alive. Think about that Carthage game, Daryl. She had a couple of base hits.
Mm-hmm.
She has 2 for 3 on the afternoon, 2 singles, a walk, and also popped out. As here comes the 1-2, and that's swung on and missed for strike 3. Fourth strikeout of the afternoon for Stouffer as Josie Andrews will come to the plate. One down here in the top of the second. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministries, Seneca School District, all sponsoring the broadcast. And if you're Seneca, you're hoping that not being able to get those first 2 runners in doesn't come back to bite you too much, as that first pitch is low for a ball and it counts 1-0.
Yeah, that was a missed opportunity. They had, first and second, I think, nobody out.
Yes. No, 1 out.
Was it 1 out?
Because Hancock struck out.
Oh, that's right.
So that pitch is swung on and missed and counts 1-1.
Well, this girl here's got some pop in her bat, too. We've seen her have some pretty good hard hits.
So here comes the 1-1, and that's swung on and missed. Looked like off speed. And the count now 1-2. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, all sponsoring the broadcast. As here comes the 1-2 pitch, and that's swung on and missed for strike 3, and every out has been via strikeout for Stouffer.
I think I can remember Stouffer pitching last year. She was a good pitcher.
So Abigail Elliott now comes up with 2 outs here in the second. The nice thing is, Daryl, is he'll get back to the top of the order after 1 batter in the third if Elliott can't get on.
Yeah.
Talk about the more times you see a pitcher, the better chance you have of hitting her.
Right.
So getting a couple runners on is big here for Seneca.
The more at-bats you get.
So that 0-1 pitch is on the outside corner, and the count's 0-2. For State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Huddle Springs Church of Christ, sponsoring the broadcast. 0-2 the count here on Elliott. That pitch hits the outside corner for strike 3. Outline the inning. Stouffer strikes out the side on the top of the second. We're through 1.5. There is no score here on the KNEO Sports Network.
Missourians know we've got their back. For 75 years, they've turned to Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance for dependable, personalized life insurance coverage. That's 75 years protecting families and the lives they've built. For small-town values and big-time protection, call Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. with ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Huddle Springs Church of Christ is bringing you today's ball game. They're a family-friendly church located just a few miles outside Seneca at 19306 Huddle Springs Road. With Sunday morning and evening worship services as well as midweek services on Wednesdays, check out huddlespringschurchofchrist.org for more information about all the classes and fellowships they offer throughout the week. Huddle Springs Church of Christ, where they say, "We want to go to heaven with you."
Joey Blankenship to lead off the second here for Cassville. Blankenship, Still, and Sturgill here against Jamrose. Saw one pitch. Looked like she offered, and she did. The count quickly 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Here. As here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's swung on and missed for strike 3. And there's one down as Brianna Still will come to the plate. So one down here. As here comes the first pitch. Must have missed the inside corner. It calls it a ball, so counts 1-0. Keep on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X at KNEO917 Sports. That pitch is hit off the knob to King. King throws in time, and there's 2 down. This Tyra Sturgill will come to the plate. So two down here for Sturgill. Seneca at home tomorrow football-wise against Nevada. Our next Seneca broadcast is Monday as they head to Carl Junction in a non-conference game. So the first pitch is fouled off at the plate, and the count's 0-1. I think she hit it off herself.
I think so.
Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. You may visit their branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians as that swung on and missed. Counts quickly 0-2, and like we said, Darryl, we may be in for a pitcher's duel the way both these pitchers are pitching.
They're both good pitchers. It's going to be hard to get a few runs off of them.
So here comes the 0-2, and that's swung on and missed for strike 3. Cassville goes down in order here in the second. 2 in the books, no score.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
And we welcome you back as we get set for the top of the third. And Amari Rodriguez takes the ball to start, and then it's 9-1-2.
So she might be a little left-handed, little slap hitter, too. She likes to take off.
So here comes the 1-0. That's outside, and the count's 2-0. Love to get her on for the top of the order. 2-0 the count. That's low, and the count's 3-0, and she'll be taking at least one pitch, if not two.
Oh, probably two.
Having at the Neosho Daily News, wish Seneca Indians good luck. Let's go get that win. So here comes the 3-0. Takes a called strike on the outside corner, and it counts 3-1. Might be taking on a 3-1 as well. So here comes the 3-1. Taking the entire way, and it's in there, and now you need to protect with 2 strikes. Anything close. So here comes the full count offering. And that is on the outside corner for strike 3. 7 strikeouts already for Stouffer. One time through the lineup.
Have we had to put out at first base?
No.
It's all strikeouts. Struck out first, struck 3 in the first, 3 in the second.
As here comes Hancock. She takes a pitch for a strike, and the count's 0-1.
See if Cordy can get a hand. Put the bat on. Make someone else throw you out.
0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. It's right at us. And the count's 0-2. Got to have quick reaction time there.
You're sitting in the hot box, Ben.
Yeah, apparently. Count's 0-2. She just missed it. So here comes the 0-2. That hits the inside corner for strike 3. At some point, Darryl, you got to know he's calling that and just swing at it.
If it's close, you got to swing.
King had Seneca's lone hit. Newmac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Purlew Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Prairie Top Chiropractic. And she hits it to third. Third throws to first in time for the put out. And there are 3 down here in the third. No score.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Indians!
Americans have a big healthcare problem. Over 100 million citizens carry medical debt while spending on overpriced and complicated health insurance. As Christians, we don't have to pay for a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is a faith-based alternative to health insurance at half the cost. Plus, you can enroll at any time. Stand up to insurance and join CHM today.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Bottom 3 here in Cassville, 8-9-1 here for the Lady Wildcats, Nevaeh Johnson, Briley Arthurton, and then the top of the order in Maddie Yockey. We're only 2.5 innings in, but this is so far the recipe for an old-fashioned pitcher's duel.
You've had, what, 1 hit? No, 2 hits in the whole game.
Between the two teams.
Yes.
That one is swung on and missed, and the count's 0-1. King has put the ball in play both times for Seneca. Jamrose walked her first time. Those are Seneca's base runners. Stouffer doubled in the first for Cassville's lone base runner. 0-1 is jammed to Barry at first, and she will tag the bag, and there's 1 down. Able to bust her on that inside corner.
Yeah.
Briley Arthurton will come to the plate. 1 out, and then get back to the top of the order in Maddie Yockey. This may be another one of those slap hitters, Darryl. They like those.
Yes.
In the bottom of the lineup.
It is.
So that pitch is outside for a ball. So counts 1-0.
You can tell that with your footwork. When the pitch comes, she's already starting to run. It's already starting to move forward.
So here comes the 1-0 pitch. That pitch on the inside corner. It's over the head of Jamrose, and King can't make the play, and so an infield single. Not much you can do there if you're Jamrose or King.
It's a high chopper, Ben. It went right over Jamrose's glove, and then and the spin on it hit the deck, and King couldn't quite hardly get a hold of it, but I don't think it mattered anyway. I think she was there.
Maddie Yockey comes to the plate, struck out, swinging her first time up. So here comes the first pitch. That pitch is laced right to Summer, and out, and that is a double play because Summer caught it. So it's an L5 and then a 5-3 putout, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. 3 in the books, no score.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
I'm Bryce Johnson with this Unpacking It Sports and Faith Minute. When building a successful game plan, coaches must work around their players' weaknesses and lean into their strengths. They must focus more on what their players can do than what they can't do. This is also true for us as followers of Jesus. God has given each of us specific gifts, skills, and abilities. At the same time, we also lack in certain areas. If we aren't careful, we can be discouraged by what we can't do and miss out on maximizing the wonderful things we can do based on the ways God has uniquely designed us. We are all responsible for serving God with what He's given us. The Bible says God has given each of you a gift from His great variety of spiritual gifts. Use them well to serve one another. Even though we can't do it all, today, let's be encouraged to think more about what we can do to serve God and be thankful for the gifts we do have. I'm Bryce Johnson, and you can unpack that. For more, go to unpackingit.com.
Abby Jamrose to start off the fourth here for Seneca. She's got a 1-1 count on her, 3-4-5. Jamrose, Summer, and Davis, the 3 due up. Here comes the 1-1. And that pitch is low and outside, and the count's 2-1. Jamrose walked her first time, advanced to second on a wild pitch, but was stranded there.
Well, she's got a pretty good pop in her bat. She may not see the best pitches.
The 2-1 is low, and the count's 3-1. Yeah. Cassville may be saying we're going to make somebody else beat us.
Yeah.
3-1 the count. That's low for ball 4. So back-to-back walks for Jamrose, and Kinley Summer will come to the plate.
Especially the pitchers do 0-0, scoreboard.
Especially
run,
in the fourth inning,
any run
becomes very important.
Yeah.
Summer foul tips that one into the mitt. The count's 0-1. Can hear the foul tip now being down this low.
Any run you can get will be huge. I mean, the wind blowing in looks like the wind's coming out of the west, blowing in from the right field.
So that's swung on and missed. Counts 0-2. But there is very little wind. You look at the flag out in center field, it's very limp. Mid-America Specialty Markets, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden. That ball is popped up in the air, foul. First baseman has room just in front of the Seneca dugout, and there's one down. As Rayleigh Davis will come to the plate. Seneca 1 hit so far in the game. It was by Jolie King. Cassville has 2. So here comes the first pitch to Davis. That's low for a ball, and the count's 1-0.
Yeah, the biggest threat we've had is the two base runners, first and second,
second and third because of the wild pitches.
Yeah. Yes.
back up the middle, but it goes right to Stouffer, throws to second for a put out. So it goes 1-4 on the put out, and now Davis takes the place of Jamros on the base pass. So Ava Berry comes to the plate. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, all sponsoring the broadcast. So that's swung on and missed, so the count's 0-1. Four State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, and Huddle Springs Church of Christ, all sponsoring the broadcast. So here comes the 0-1. That's swung on and missed. Counts 0-2. Stouffer putting it exactly where she wants. And you have to swing at that because that's on the outside corner.
Yeah.
That pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. 3.5 in the books. Still no score.
Jesus said, "Be of good cheer. It is I, be not afraid."
Billy Graham.
And in the troubles and trials and bereavements and heartaches of life, he's there. And when death comes to your family, he's there.
And the Bible teaches that there's a day coming when there won't be any kind of heartache for those who've given their lives to Jesus.
More than 300 times in the New Testament it's mentioned that he's coming back. And what a glorious hope we have that there will be a new heaven and a new earth. Till then, we're to be faithful. We're to be the salt of the earth and the light of the world as believers.
When others see how your faith carries you through the struggles of life, it can help them discover their need for Jesus. We can help you learn more about trusting Jesus at this website. It's findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net from the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is better health, better you.
Heart of the order due up for Cassville here in the fourth. Blankenship, Stouffer, and Noggle. 2-3-4. Stouffer has one of the two hits for Cassville in the ball game. That ball is poked in the air to left field, and it's going to bounce, and it's going to get by the left fielder, Elliott, and it'll be a single, and then the error allows her to get to second. Stouffer comes to the plate. She doubled her first time. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X at KNEO 917 Sports. That pitch is high for a ball, and the count's 1-0. Probably going to be pretty careful with Stouffer here. Doubled her first time up. Kind of like Seneca, but it's opposite here. The left fielder is looking directly in the sun. That pitch is inside, and the count's 2-0. In Seneca, it's the right side of the infield, but here in Cassville, it's the left side.
And they may want to be careful of Stouffer here.
Comes the 2-0. Popped up in the air.
Got it in the wheelhouse.
And it's going to fall for a base hit. And runners will be at first and third. So that went over the head of Hancock and dunked in front of Elliott. As Noggle will come to the plate.
Well, like you said, Ben, Elliott's looking right into the sun. Probably couldn't judge exactly where that was going to fall.
So still nobody out here.
This will be tough to get out of this inning. Abby needs to strike some girls out here.
She does have 3 strikeouts so far. Is out. It sounded like it hit her bat. They're going to say no swing, and the count's 1-0.
She didn't go around, and they said it tipped, but I don't know.
Didn't it? It sounded like it hit her bad.
I don't know.
But the count's 1-0. As here comes the 1-0. That's low. Good block by Davis, and the count's 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. As here comes the 2-0. That pitch is on a line, but right to Hancock. Getting back safely to third is Blankenship, but a good job by Hancock to get a putout. So 1 down now for Joey Blankenship. This becomes a huge out here.
Huge.
Stouffer advanced to second on the play.
I mean, that saved 2 runs right there. Hancock's also looking in the sun. They're playing short.
That first pitch is swung on and missed, so the count's 0-1. I just looked up and Stouffer was at second. I'm not sure how she got there. She must have stole it.
Oh, on that pitch. The pitch, you thought it was tipped, but everybody thought, no, she didn't swing.
So the 0-1 is popped up in there, foul, and it's going to get out of play, and so she went up. And so the count's 0-2. So that's must have been. So
yeah, she stole. Yeah, she went then. She stole on the first pitch.
So runners at second and third, 0-2 the count, 1 out. This would be a big strikeout if
huge out.
Jamrose can get it. Popped in there, foul back to the screen. Count remains 0-2.
I mean, this is Cassville's best chance they've had to score. Top of the lineup, is on base. They had a timely hit, and Hancock took it away from them. Good job by.
0-2 the count. Here comes another 0-2. That is outside, and the count's 1-2. It's exactly where you want to put it, though.
Yeah, she made a good pitch. Really set up on the outside, and Abby threw it right there, just off the plate.
1-2 the count. Here comes a 1-2. And a hitter. And so the bases are loaded. You hate to lose that one because you had a 1-2 count. Brianna still comes to the plate. She grounded out to King. See if the play's at home here for Seneca. Seneca may be playing in a little bit.
They're squeezing in, Ben. Well, Jolie at second base is squeezing in, but
as she
Cordy's
has
still back.
That first pitch is low for a ball. So counts 1-0. That was where the first one was, as we're going to have a pinch runner here.
Pinch runner.
As it's going to be the flex, Kirsten Fair, running for the DP.
Coach thinking this may be his best chance to score some runs, too.
1-0 the count. 1 out here in the fourth. Comes the 1-0. That's outside.
Yeah.
And the count's 2-0. Oh, the count's 1-1.
We get 1-1.
One of them must have been a strike.
That first one must have been a strike. I don't know. He didn't raise his hand.
So 1-1 the count. Here comes the 1-1.
Oh.
Now the count's 2-1. It's 2-1, not 3-0.
Yeah, it's 2-1. Umpire's trying to tell everybody. It's 2-1.
There, they finally get the scoreboard. Here comes the 2-1. Swung on and missed, and the count's 2-2. This is a big pitch right here.
Any contact on the ground, they're going to score a run.
Unless it's back to Jamrose, potentially.
Yeah.
Here comes the 2-2. Popped in there, foul. It's going to get out of play. So the count remains 2-2. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Here comes the 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that is a big out for Seneca. There's 2 down. I don't know if it was on the swing or it was a strike anyways on the outside corner. think the umpire said it was on the swing.
I don't think it mattered.
There's 2 down here for Tyra Sturgill. That pitch hit her, but foul. She swung at it, so it's a strike. The count's 0-1. Two outs in the inning.
Get out of this inning, Ben, be huge.
Sturgill struck out her first time up. 0-1, popped in the air, foul, and that's going to hit the screen. The count remains 0-2. Not remains, it goes to 0-2. This would be a big strike if you can get it. Loaded the bases with 2, 3, and 5. A line out and a strikeout in the inning. As here comes an 0-2 from Jamrose. Popped foul. Sturgill stays alive. You think about that first run at third, it was a single and then an error allowed her to get to second.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about walks and errors all the time or what kills you. Hit by pitches are in there too.
Hit by pitch.
That one is laced towards the Cassville dugout. Everybody ducks out of the way and everybody's okay. Count remains 0-2. She was way ahead of that one.
Abby may be thinking about throwing it off right now.
Count remains 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And that one is fouled off of the umpire. But everybody's okay. Count remains 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2 from Jamrose. And that pitch is outside.
She did go off.
And the count's 1-2. It's not a bad place to miss if you're Seneca, though.
No. It was a good pitch. 0-2. She's fouled off a bunch. Just throw it off the plate. Just touch. See if she goes after it.
Try and jam her back inside and fouled off again. That is the 4th foul ball here for Sturgill. This is the 8th pitch of that bat coming up.
Said it before, the more you hang, Ben, you know, got potential.
Comes another 1-2. That pitch is outside and the count's 2-2. You're starting to live a little dangerously if you're Seneca. You have one more ball to play with, but you don't want to nibble too much.
Yeah, I think Abby will come at her now.
Busts her inside again, and it goes near the Cassville dugout again.
Same spot.
Sturgill doing a good job battling here. I think this is the 10th pitch of that bat. 10th pitch of that bat coming up.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Still no runs.
Comes another 2-2. And that one is fouled again. I think that one she fouled off her helmet. She is battling up here hard. Comes another 2-2. And that pitch is just outside.
Yeah.
Now you have nowhere to put her.
Yeah, Rayleigh set up out on the outside trying to get it right off the plate. She hadn't bit yet. Abby's got to come at her now.
Here comes the full count pitch. And that pitch is fouled off.
I was thinking about the,
13th pitch of that bat is coming up.
Them kids will be off on the run now.
They were off last time, too. Comes another 3-2. Popped up in the air.
Get it?
And Davis can't quite snag it. It's a nice effort by Davis, but she couldn't quite get there, and Summer couldn't get there either.
Just on the edge of her glove.
So the count remains full. at 3-2.
It's a good battle here, an important part of the game.
14th pitch of the at-bat. You have nowhere to nibble, though.
No, you got to come at her. Got to throw it to her.
That pitch is hit over King's head. 1 run will come in and score. 2 runs will come in and score. It's a 2 RBI single for Tyra Sturgill. After 14 pitches, 2 runs will come in and score for Cassville.
She just hung right there the whole time. Just couldn't get her out. Couldn't get the ball past her.
Runners are at first and third now for Nevaeh Johnson, who grounded out to the catcher.
Let's get this.
She takes a called strike. Taking second on the play without a throw is Sturgill. 0-1 the count. So 2 more runs are out there for Cassville. So that pitch is outside. That counts 1-1. The bottom of the lineup came through for Cassville. As here comes the 1-1. Popped in the air, foul, back into the screen. So the count now 1-2. And Seneca was one Rayleigh Davis catch away from getting out of that.
Oh, what an effort, too, by Rayleigh.
It was in her glove for a second, but popped out when she fell on the ground.
Yeah, just stretch it out as far as you could. She did.
It was 1-2, swung on and missed, and that will end the inning for Cassville. 2 runs in the inning on 3 base hits. There was an error, and they strand 2. 4 in the books, 2-0 Lady Wildcats.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
Josie Andrews to start off the top of the 5th, and she swings and misses, so counts 0-1. Andrews, Elliott, and Rodriguez are the 3 due up. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's swung on and missed, and the count quickly is 0-2. Numac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Perlu Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast. So here comes the 0-2. That's swung on and missed for strike 3, and there's 1 down. It's Abigail Elliott will come to the plate. Elliott and Rodriguez, anybody reaches, you get to the top of the order, and Cordy Hancock. 1 out here. At some point, you almost wonder if try and square potentially to get a base runner.
Yeah, bunt.
So that first pitch hits the outside corner, and the count's 0-1. Stouffer has given up a single and 2 walks. She knows how dangerous Jamrose is, and they've nibbled around her. And here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed, and the count's 0-2.
Yeah, well, yeah, everybody knows Abby can hit the ball. And, they're going to pitch around her and make sure someone else beats you. That's what they've done so far.
Comes an 0-2, and that's swung on and missed for strike 3. There's 2 down for Adamari Rodriguez. Campbell, Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Prairie Top Chiropractic, Mid-America Specialty Markets, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, and Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, all sponsoring the broadcast. Yes. Here comes the first pitch from Stouffer. That pitch is spoiled foul, so the count's 0-1.
There you go. She got a piece of it.
We said a little slap hitter here.
Mm-hmm. Tries to slap it on the run.
As here comes the 0-1, and she fouls that one off as well. So counts 0-2. Seneca will have the top of their order in the 6th. Cassville will send 9-1-2 to the plate in the bottom half as that pitch is outside. So counts 1-2. As here comes the 1-2. That's high. Good job resisting. She's worked it from 0-2 to 2-2. Here comes the 2-2. She's able to foul that one off. Count remains 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, the more she gets a piece of it, the more confidence she'll get.
Comes another 2-2. That's in there for a called strike 3. That will end the inning. Nothing doing for Seneca here in the 5th. 4.5 in the books, 2-0 Cassville.
Are there things in your life you wish you could change? I suppose we all have some habit that always seems to come back at the wrong time. It tears us down and leaves us feeling like God is tired of how many times we've failed. The truth is, God never tires of you. He knows everything about you and still sent Jesus to pay the price for your sins. There's no limit on his love or grace. If you want to learn more about that kind of relationship with Jesus, then call 888-NEED-HIM or chat with us at chataboutjesus.com.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Mid-America Specialty Markets of Seneca is a supporter of the Seneca Indians, and they're proud to bring you today's game. They provide insurance services for the 4-state area, including home, auto, life, and agribusiness. Located at 910 Washington Avenue in Seneca, they are licensed in Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Kansas. Learn more today at midminsurance.com or call 417-451-9177. Mid-America Specialty Markets. Protecting your business and family is our specialty.
And we welcome you back. Briley Arthurton takes a called strike to start the inning. 9-1-2 here for Cassville in the 5th. Comes the 0-1. That pitch is popped foul towards the Cassville dugout. Counts 0-2. Right now, Daryl, you and I were talking during the break. The difference is their number 7 hitter had a 14 pitch at bat that had an RBI, 2 RBI single, whereas Seneca had runners at second and third for the number 4 and 5 hitters and couldn't get a hit. So that swung on and missed for strike 3.
Yeah, she did.
I called that one. The ball scampers into right field as Maddie Yockey will come to the plate. She has struck out and lined out to the third baseman, Summer. Summer took away a base hit from her, and that was part of a double
play. Yeah. She hit it hard. So this is another opportunity for Cassville with stop the lineup coming up here in the bottom of the fifth.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped in the air, and it's going to curve foul. Count 0-1. Jammed her on the hands and just jammed her enough that it went foul by about 2 feet. 0-1 the count. Seneca at home against Logan Rogersville tomorrow, 2 o'clock start time if you got nothing else to do. We won't have that broadcast. Trying to get ready for football tomorrow night. Pitch hits just outside. Yep. It's exactly where she wanted it, but just off the outside. 1-1 the count here on the Yawkey.
She may go back to it.
So here comes the 1-1.
Inside.
That ball is popped foul into the cow pasture. This counts as 1-2.
Well, the cows need a ball to play with too. Yeah.
They are out of softballs. So they count 1-2. Wonder if they run out of softballs a lot because they go in that cow pasture.
It's pretty close. They've got stairs, I think, to go over it. It's not just lost.
1-2 the count. Here comes the 1-2. That pitch is hit in the air to center field. Andrew's going to come in, and it's going to bounce down in front of her. I think she got a late read on that, and it's a 1-out single.
Yeah, it's just a high blooper. Jolie couldn't get there, and Hancock couldn't get there.
They have a pinch.
Andrews just get in.
Pinch runner. So that will be Hadley Moore. Moore will run for Yawkey. So they're obviously thinking that's an important run if you're pinch running for your leadoff hitter.
Any run in this game is important.
Blankenship singled and scored the last inning. So that pitch is swung on and missed, so the count's 0-1. She's 1 for 2. She struck out in the first. 0-1 the count. Comes the 0-1. That pitch is popped foul just over the Cassville dugout. And the count is no balls and 2 strikes.
And as well, in the pasture again.
Well, one of the girls went and got the first one, and they needed that softball before she could get the second one. 0-2 the count.
As long as it doesn't come back a little dirty.
As here comes the 0-2 pitch. That is high for a ball. And if she had thrown right away, they may have had the pinch runner because she slipped. They may have had her picked off. But Rayleigh faked the throw before throwing. Count now 1-2. Here comes that 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And Hancock is not able to get the tag down. It looked like maybe a try at a hit and run, but there's 2 outs now. Runner at second for Stouffer, who's 2 for 2, a single and a double. That may be part of it because get a runner in scoring position because Stouffer is their best hitter. And I think kind of like Stouffer does with Jamrose, you may see Jamrose nibble here.
Yeah, I wouldn't give her anything to swing at.
Nagel's 0 for 2 behind her. That pitch is in there for a strike. Yeah, you say
that was down the middle.
You and I were thinking the same exact thing about.
Well, she's big. She's a big, tall girl. Don't let her get her arms extended. Either jam her or throw her off the plate. If she walks, it's fine.
Comes the 0-1, popped up in the
popped
air,
her up, jammed her.
And Davis can't grab that one, and the count's 0-2. I think that's one where you wish she could have taken her mask off.
It's. I mean, that's far down the line. That should have been a third baseman's call, but it was just right in between, and that's a tough play. The ball coming right over your head, trying to catch it.
Count 0-2 here on Stouffer. Here comes the 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. That will end the inning for Cassville. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left, 5 in the books. It is 2-0 Lady Wildcats.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have pre-arranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
A business impact partner of KNEO is ProLube Tire and Auto Center in Neosho. Serving the area since 2001, they're open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. ProLube Tire and Auto Center offers tire and brake repair, as well as transmission service, front-end alignments, and more. Located at 1406 North Business 49 in Neosho. For more information, 417-221-6795 or online at proluberepair.com.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District. Tradition, pride, class.
Cordy Hancock starting off the sixth here for Seneca. That pitch is in the dirt. She had a 1-0 count on her, so she's way ahead here at 2-0.
She can be a little selective here these next few pitches. I don't think you want to start walking them and put runners on base.
Stouffer has 2 walks, both to Jamrose. 2-0 the count. Here comes the 2-0. That's low. The count's 3-0. You're way ahead here. I don't think you give her a green light. 3-0.
No. You want base runners.
Here comes the 3-0. That's in there for a strike, and the count's 3-1. I think you may take here too.
I would be very selective too, because you want base runners. You want runners on base when Abby comes up, or Jolie's been hitting it.
And that's low for ball 4. A leadoff walk for Seneca. King has hit the ball twice.
Yeah.
Once a single, once on a putout.
That's what they need.
Let's see if King can get a second runner on for Jamrose.
I don't know if they want to try to get Cordy to second or...
That first pitch, she foul tips. It's a check swing, counts 0-1. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministries, Seneca School District, all sponsoring the broadcast. 0-1 the count.
There's the best chance Seneca will have right here, top of the lineup, Ben.
That ball is fouled at the plate, and the count's 0-2, and now you need to protect with 2 strikes.
It's tough here because she may not see a very good couple pitches. They may be close, so she's got to hang tough up there at the plate.
0-2 the count. Here comes an 0-2. She pops that one foul. The way the ump has been calling that, she had to swing.
Oh, yeah, that was a good pitch.
May have been just a little outside, but he's been calling that a strike.
Yeah, no, that was a strike. That was a pitch. You have to swing at that. She did a good job getting a piece of it.
See if they try and bust her inside now. And they do, but the pitch is low for a ball, and the count's 1-2.
Still same thing. You can't get anything close. You got to go.
So here comes a 1-2. Ball hit to third. They throw to second, and it goes into right field. It's an error on the play, and there are runners at first and second. For Seneca, that's an E5 on the play. And the runners are at first and second for Abby Jamrose. And now Cassville going to have to be real careful with Seneca's best hitter.
Yep. They got things what they wanted, an error.
That first pitch is high for a ball, and the count's 1-0.
What is it, walks and errors?
Seneca has a walk and an error here to start the inning.
It's their best chance right here to get something going.
Comes the 1-0. That pitch is high for a ball, and the count's 2-0. Summer on deck. Davis in the hole. 2-0 the count. Here comes the 2-0. And that's low, and the count's 3-0. Jamrose, probably one of the lone hitters that would have a green light, 3-0. That 3-0 hits the bottom of the zone, and the count's 3-1, but that's not a horrible one to let go by.
No. That wasn't not in their wheelhouse on the outside edge of the plate.
Comes a 3-1. That's low for ball 4, and all of a sudden the bases are loaded for Seneca. Summer will come to the plate while we have a moment. Thanks some of our sponsors, Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, and Huddle Springs Church of Christ. Summer at the plate, a freshman, has a chance for a big hit for Seneca. If you're Seneca, you got to go on the ground. A pop-up is an infield fly, and you have to realize that. Unless it's to the outfield. But anything in the infield popped up is infield fly, and you don't move. Summer 0 for 2, fouled out to the first baseman her last time.
Third time through the lineup, Ben.
That first pitch is swung on and missed. Counts 0-1, and that's a beautiful pitch by Stouffer.
Let's see if she can't get a piece of it. If we get some pieces of it, let's see if we can get a couple runs in here and tie the ball game up.
Comes the 0-1. That's swung on and missed. She's hitting that outside corner. Counts 0-2. Maybe a little too eager here.
Yeah.
Here comes an 0-2. That's high and outside, and the count's 1-2. It's kind of where the first two were, so did a good job of resisting on that one.
Yeah. She's a freshman. She's got to learn to relax when she's up there. She'll get there.
So 1-2, and that ball is popped foul out of play. Count remains 1-2. That one looked like she hit it off the turf.
It was low and outside.
1-2, the count remains. Bases full of Lady Indians. Here comes a 1-2. That's high. Tried to change the eyesight, and she does a good job of resisting, and the count's 2-2. You think about that 14-pitch at bat for Cassville. Summer doing a good job of fighting here for Seneca. Comes the 2-2, and that's foul tipped into the mitt for strike 3. One down now for Rayleigh Davis. Davis reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th. One out here.
Yeah, she hit it right back up the middle, and Stouffer just snagged it and threw it to second. So let's see if we can get another one out of Rayleigh here.
But if it goes to Stouffer, she may go home, so try and get a buyer as that first pitch is high and outside for a ball. So the count is 1-0.
Let's just see if we can get something solid hit. Even on the ground, you got a chance to score.
Cassville is playing in to try and eliminate that run at home, so anything you could poke it over their heads. Swung on and missed, and the count's 1-1.
Anything sharp on the ground, too, gets through. They have less time to react to it.
1-1 the count here on Davis. That's outside. Does a good job of resisting the urge to swing at that one. 2-1 the count.
You got no place to put her. You can't throw it much off the plate anymore.
Kind of like when that pitch is low and outside and the count's 3-1, and you think about that 14 pitch at bat to Sturgill. She did a good job of fighting pitches off, and then eventually got one she could hit.
3-1. Just like I said, there's no place to put her. She's got to come right down the middle.
That 3-1 hits that inside corner, and the count's full. Came out of that time, going to have to do it one more time.
Yeah, you got to come to her. Come on, Rayleigh.
So here comes the 3-2. And that's in there for a called strike 3. And there's 2 down for Ava Berry. Can get a bat on the ball, good things can happen. But you got to get a bat on the ball.
Yeah.
So here comes the first pitch to Berry, and that's swung on and missed. Counts 0-1. Got 2 strikes to play with if you're Seneca. Swung on and missed, and the count quickly 0-2.
Just one. That's all Cassville got was one hit, Ben. We got a couple runs in.
All right, goes by. You got to run to first. And she is, they call her out at home. He hesitated, and he calls her out at the very last second. For Seneca, no runs, no hits. There was an error, and they strand 3. 5.5 in the books. It's 2-0 Cassville.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
And we welcome you back as Cassville will have their 4, 5, 6 hitters due up. Lily Noggle, Joey Blankenship, and Brianna Still, the 3 due up here against Abby Jamrose. If anybody reaches, Sturgill would come to the plate, and she has the game-winning hit right now on a 14-pitch at bat. She worked it from 0-2 to 3-2 and eventually hit one. So that pitch is outside for a ball, so counts 1-0. Having at the Neosho Daily News versus Seneca Indians, good luck. Let's go get that win. Noggle is 0 for 2, a line out and a ground out. So that pitch popped up in the air, and neither Summer or Davis can get to it, so the count's 1-1. You look at common opponents here, Cassville only lost to Logan Rogersville 6-3. So if you're Seneca tomorrow, you think you may have an opportunity as well. As that ball is back up the middle, it gets by Jamrose. King can't field it, and it's an error to start the inning that allows Cassville to get the leadoff runner on. And one of those runs that Seneca gave up in the fourth, Darrell, was unearned. As we have Blankenship re-entering as the batter. Just off the nub of the bat, he gets past Jamrose, and King can't field it cleanly.
Yeah, that's some of that spin off that turf as well, Ben, right off the end of the bat. It's like hitting it with a pull cue.
Blankenship was hit with a pitch on a 1-2 count last at bat, and that also, as that pitch is inside, that helped extend that inning as well, Darrell. Because Because if she, strikes out, you're out of the inning
Well,
and batted her earlier.
A couple of that 1-2 count, she gets hit, and then Rayleigh has it just off the end of her glove and just can't quite hold on to it, and it's just.
So that pitch is inside as well, so the count's 2-0.
And then that 14-pitch bat,
Which
and that's part of that.
Part
that
of Sturgill had that 14-pitch at bat, and that was part of where Davis had it pop out of her glove. Here comes the 2-0. That hits the outside corner, and the count's 2-1. Runner at first is Noggle.
It's 2-1, is it not?
It is.
Okay.
Did I say 1-2?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it said 1-1, and then I
corrected yourself.
Never mind.
That pitch is outside for a ball. Good throw down, and
She's
she
out.
is out. Excellent throw by Rayleigh Davis. It's a 1-6 put out. The count is 3-1. They may have been trying to bunt her over, but Blankenship didn't get the bunt down. They're saying she didn't offer at it, so the count's 3-1. But now there's one out. The runner kind of hesitated as well, but an excellent throw down by Davis.
She might have been expecting the bunt to be played down.
So that ball hit on a hop to Hancock, throws to first, but it's in the dirt, and then tripping over the bag is Blankenship. And I think she's okay.
Oh, yeah, she's just tripping over her feet. She's down there laughing.
It's an E6 on the play. That was a good job by Hancock to field the hop, but a low throw allows her to reach first. So they're going to have a pinch. It may be the flex running for her, which that would be Kirsten Fair.
Number 12.
But that's how important that caught stealing is, Daryl. Instead of runners probably at first and third, nobody out, you only have a runner at first.
Well, yeah.
As Brianna still comes to the plate 0 for 2. Popped up in the air. Barry going to call for it with Davis, and neither of them get it. Not sure who called. They didn't call each other off, and the count's 0-1.
Yeah, they probably didn't hear each other. I think they was both calling for it, and they didn't hear one another.
It counts 0-1. You hope that doesn't come back to bite you if you're Seneca.
Well, we've seen that in baseball when Caden and Hagan ran into one another up in Nevada.
Here comes the 0-1. That ball is blooped in the air in front of the left fielder. For single, it gets by the left fielder and rolls all the way to the fence. One run going to come in and score. And in at third base is Still. It's a single, and then a two-base error allows her to get to third. So another run comes in and scores for Cassville to make it 3-0. That dropped ball in foul territory comes back to bite Seneca. As Sturgill comes to the plate. So that ball is bounced foul. Counts 0-1.
This is the one that had the big long bat, wasn't it, Ben?
Yes, 14 pitch at bat.
And this is what she did. She fouled it into the Cassville dugout several times.
So here comes the 0-1. That's swung on and missed, and the count's 0-2. Got her to nibble at the one she wasn't nibbling at.
Yeah, she wouldn't commit herself last time to that outside pitch.
So here comes the 0-2. That's swung on and missed for strike 3. And there's 2 down for Johnson, who's 0 for 2. A ground out and a strikeout. Seneca, 3 errors in the inning, has allowed a big insurance run to come in, and there's another one sitting at third base. Comes the first pitch. That hits the outside corner, and the count's 0-1. 3 runs given up by Jamrose, only one of them's earned.
Yeah.
0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. That pitch is fouled to the screen. Counts 0-2. Seneca will send 7, 8, 9 to the plate. They're half of the 7th. As here comes an 0-2. That's swung on and missed for strike 3. That will end the inning for Cassville. They do get one insurance run on one hit. There were 3 errors, and they strand 1. 6 in the books. It is 3-0 Cassville.
Someone recently joked that anyone with normal blood pressure these days must not be paying attention to the world. We're bombarded with bad news on every side, and there's no relief in sight. Yet there is a way to cope with these high-pressure times. Don't be anxious, the Bible says. Tell God what you need and thank Him for what He has done. Then you'll experience God's peace. To find out how Jesus Christ can give you this peace, call 888-NEED-HIM or go to www.chataboutjesus.com.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
7, 8, 9 due up for Seneca here in the 7th. Need 3 runs to extend this to the bottom half. Andrews, Elliott, and Rodriguez. You need somebody to reach to get back to the top of the order in Hancock. So Andrews swings and misses at us. The count's 0-1. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. Visit their branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians. She swings and misses at that one, and the count's 0-2. Seneca had runners at second and third with 1 out and couldn't score. Had the bases loaded with nobody out and couldn't score. So that's swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is the first out of the inning as Abigail Elliott will come to the plate. Seneca on the day. 0 for 1, 0 for 2, 0 for 3, 0 for 4, 0 for 5. Somewhere around 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position today.
It's been rough. We just haven't got the hit at the right time.
She's trying to bunt her way on, and it's bunted foul. Counts 0-1. It's not a bad idea if you're Seneca.
No.
Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X at KNEO917 Sports. That pitch is outside, and the count's 1-1. Seneca softball, a home game tomorrow at 2 o'clock, no broadcast. Football at home against Nevada. So that one swung on and missed. Counts 1-2. Seth will be joining us for the call of that one. 6:15 is your pregame show. 7 o'clock, first pitch. Kickoff.
First kickoff. Yeah, kickoff.
That pitch is low, and the count's 2-2. Two and 2 the count here on Elliott. As here comes the 2-2, and that's low, and the count's full at 3-2. You think about Jamrose. 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, only 1 earned. No walks today, 11 strikeouts, and she may be on the losing end.
Yeah, it's tough.
That pitch is in there for a called strike 3, and there are 2 down as Adamari Rodriguez becomes the last hope for Seneca. She fouled a couple off her last plate appearance, see if she can find something in play. So here comes the first pitch. That's low and outside. Counts 1-0. You just find a way to get on to get to that top of the order.
Any way to get on base. We just need base runners in this situation.
So here comes the 1-0. That hits the outside corner, so the count's 1-1. So here comes the 1-1. That's fouled off at the plate, and the count's 1-2. Stouffer has thrown a gem today. She has walked 4, but has only given up 1 base hit.
Well, she's walked Abby Jamrose 3 times.
So here comes the 1-2. That is just outside, and the count's 2-2.
You know, I think the game plan was simple for her is just do not let Abby
beat you.
Beat you. Make the rest of the girls beat you.
And that's in there for called strike 3, and that will end the game. Seneca falls to 2-6 on the year, 0-2 in Big 8 play. Cassville improves to 500 on the year at 5-5 overall, 2-0 in Big 8 play. Post-game show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District after this break on the KNEO Sports Network.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District, tradition, pride, class.
And we welcome you back for the final time. The post-game show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. Seneca, no runs, 1 hit, 4 errors. They strand 5. Cassville, 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They strand 5. Abby Jamrose takes a tough loss for Seneca. 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned, no walks, 11 strikeouts. For Cassville, Aubrey Stouffer picks up the win. 7 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 4 walks, 18 errors, and you and I were saying during the break, Daryl, that they just didn't want Abby Jamrose to beat them, so they walked her 3 times to get to other batters.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way it was. I mean, if I was coaching the other team, that's probably what I would do. But, the other hitters have got to come through. We had runners in scoring position. We had base runners on, bases loaded with nobody out, still couldn't score. First, second, and third. I think 1 out, couldn't score. I mean, those are the ones you got to find a way to get the ball in play and, make an out. Or in play so we get some runs in.
Yeah, Seneca had runners at second and third with 1 out. The next 2 struck out, had the bases loaded. In the 6th with nobody out, the next 3 struck out. Technically, I don't know if you count walks, but, 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position because there are a couple walks in there as well with runners in scoring position. So, Seneca has another game tomorrow against Logan Rogersville, a chance to forget it and go, hey, we pitched well, played well, but, unfortunately came out with a loss and see what we can do tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, they battled well. We're just a catch away from, getting out of some innings, A great effort. You can't discard the effort by Rayleigh back here and also the third baseman Sommer and also the first baseman. Barry. Yeah, great effort trying to get to those foul balls. But, man, if we come up with those, then it's a whole different game.
Seneca is at home against Logan Rogersville tomorrow. That's a 2 o'clock start. If you're unoccupied, you can go out and listen to that or go watch that broadcast, or not broadcast, go watch that game. There will be no broadcast, just trying to get ready for Friday Night Football. So we will not have a broadcast tomorrow afternoon. Our next Seneca softball broadcast is Monday afternoon as they head to Carl Junction. That's a 4:30 start, 4:10 airtime from Carl Junction. For Coach Darryl Harbaugh and Ben Wolcott saying so long here from Cassville. Post-game show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. Thank you for watching high school softball here on the KNEO Sports Network.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.